Hi, this is Adam with Small Town Machine Shop. I think I have a different video for you. I get asked a lot of the times by people just starting out, uh, things they should get. And if you do a lot of drilling, a good XY table is a very handy thing to have. And I want to talk about this one specifically. It's a Craftsman. I wish I could find any other tag on it for the model number or anything, but it looks like this. This thing has this thing is solid and accurate, and I'm just unbelievably impressed with it. This normally sits on the Van Norman milling machine, and I just cannot believe how night and day better this one is than all the other ones. I got rid of all my other ones when I got this. So we'll set up and do some testy poos. Yeah, you'd like to get yourself a good one, and the heavier they are, the better. And even moderately good ones, like this one has gibs that you can adjust. Like this one, got it open. I mean, there is no play in that movable jaw. It has very nice clamping, very, very little lift when you clamp a part in there. Now, I wish the dial read in thousandths of an inch, but it's millimeters, so 0.1 millimeter is roughly 4 thou. It's 0.0039 and then a bunch of numbers. But this dial is easily accurate enough. I've made many, many parts on it with no problem. So let's set up the indicator and we'll do a couple checks on it and I'll show you. Again, I really wish I could find a model number for this because this thing is just awesome. Let me get set up and I'll bring you back. Okay. So we'll take the Mighty Mag here. Get off the table. On the way. And this is all dovetails, which is also nice. Let's get it forward, get it where it's not going to move. There we go. Bring it back. 0. Actually, let me take it right to a line. Make that our 0. Let me zoom you in here. Okay, see we're at the 30. And we're at 0 on the gauge. Now we'll take it to the 31. And boom. As you see, we are now at 4. All right, at 31. It's very, very repeatable. So there. 8. 12. 16. There we go. Yeah, very good. And very little. Let me test the backlash here. Very little backlash. It is adjustable with a nut here. Let's go the other way. We're at 25. So not bad. That'd be for a 16 thousandths for an Acme screw. That's not bad. Take the 30. Reset our 0. I'm sorry the angle might be a little off for you guys. 4, 8, 12, 16. Yep, now it starts moving. Say about 16 thou of backlash. That is really good for an XY vise. Then let me set up here, and we'll test the floppiness of the jaws. I'll bring you back. Okay, now we're set up with it in the jaw, so we can test the runout or the floppiness there. As you see, it's not. You can see the dial move. It's not locked in or anything. Go ahead and turn this till it says 0. Some of these shards ones, the dial doesn't turn on them. Okay, so it's not locked. You zoom in so you can see that a little bit. When at 0. And we got that squeezing good, and that's about 3 thou. And pulling over here, I get about 2.5 thou. And yeah, back to 3. So it's only got about 5 or 6 thou of wiggle. It's a very, very tight setup. That out of there. And if you're going to be doing projects, I mean, when you're drilling stuff on a drill press, you know, a couple thou, it usually isn't going to mess you up. But I would really encourage you to get a good, heavy, solid XY table instead of those like really cheap ones. I had I forget what brand it is. They're like bright green, and that thing was trash. You want to get the heaviest one you can get. This is heavy. Ugh. Don't know how heavy, but it's basically a machinist vise strapped on a table. It's built way more solid than your typical one. Again, I really wish I could find a model number for it. Maybe I'll look at pictures and see if I can find it for you and put a link in the thing below. Yeah, very, very fond of this thing. And I use it a lot on the milling machine. The Van Norman's ways are, they're a mite rough, a mite loose. So, but I can lock the table down. And if I'm milling small pieces or like keyways at the end of shafts, I just use this and leave the table where it is. And it works perfectly fine that way. And that's how I've been using the Van Norman until I can pull the table off and do some work to it. This has about, I think it's about 6 inches of throw. So most keyways you do, unless it's on bigger shafts, aren't going to be much longer than that. And of course, you got a nice big opening here. I think this is 6 inch here. Yeah, highly recommend it. Yeah, hope you found that useful and those little tips on them. Yeah, get yourself a good heavy one. You know, you can do drilling, milling, and everything you want to do on one of these. So, this is Adam from Small Time Machine Shop. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.